Alright then guys, this is an LP of Waffles game called Block World. You start in the bottom right corner by the way, but I just darted up here because it doesn't have an intro screen, so I didn't get to start when I chose. And it's a pretty basic game. You run about, you try to avoid these dudes. It's done in a kind of classic old style game. I wish there was a bit more gunny the guns. And also a bit more variety in guns. Maybe have a shotgun. A game with a shotgun. Shotguns improve every game. Can't have a game without a shotgun. So yeah. Oh, and this is the second enemy. As far as I see, there's only really two enemies. You could say that there is, you know, I've seen three if I got a bit further. But the third enemy looks exactly the same as the first. These ones, if they bang into each other, they kind of build up. And to tell you the truth, it's not exactly difficult. The fact that there's just that health bar. In fact, I think the first level's the hardest because you got no idea what you're doing, and all of a sudden you just dropped into this world, and the gun's on the other side of the level, and you've got no idea where to go. It makes it pretty damn difficult. That is pretty much the hardest part of the game. The rest of it is not exactly hard at all. The most random part about it is what you do. What you do directly affects what's happening in the game, but the game doesn't kind of become random on its own. So you can randomize it on your own, but if you do exactly the same thing, you'll get exactly the same outcome, which I don't particularly like. On top of that, I would have it so you could kind of say after every level, you start the first level. I'd start the first level also in the top right hand corner with the gun. That way you're just learning how to play basically. I'm criticising the hell out of it even though I couldn't be bothered doing this myself. But yeah, that's what I would have done. Let's move on to the next level. And this is the second enemy, which is basically just the first enemy again. Except it's got a different face and looks a bit more evil. I would have it so if you actually get hit by one of these, like another one spawns or something. I wonder if that's what actually happens. That's what I'd have done. You kind of duplicate you hit into them. Well, they're a bit smaller, so I guess they are somewhat different. But again, that's what I do, and I've just glitched out again. This happened the first time I tried to do this. In this level, you will glitch out. It's impossible to get any further. I can't figure out how to get any further, so basically we just gotta wait until these guys actually manage to break through or something. Also, when they bang into them, they seem to kind of... I would have had them fuse into one, make them slightly bigger, and even slightly stronger, if you could. Also, I found that glitch as well. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse at the moment, but that thing kind of, you know, stays there. Am I actually completely glitched into here? Yeah, I can't get out. So yeah, that's Waffles' game. You get glitched out around, I think this is the 5th level, and you can't continue. He's saying he's going to kind of fix it and stuff like that, and I will do another one in the future. But since then, I'll put a link in the description to download this game off Mega Upload if you want to check it out, as it's done now. I'll do a bigger LP of it. Well, it's not really an LP, it's more a review. So I'll do another review of it when he completes it fuller. So yeah, 3 enemies. I would have it a bit more diversity and all that sort of stuff in it. But other than that, pretty good game. I enjoyed how it was going so far. I wish you could make you feel a lot more powerful. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again, I think games should make you feel really strong. So maybe have you with a much larger gun, maybe a kind of ray beam, you shoot it and it stays there, you know, a kind of ray beam which you can drag across the screen and just annihilate everything on the screen. Maybe have that as one of the first weapons, but you still have to find it and stuff. Maybe have it so if you kill so many people, your weapon gets upgraded so it becomes that ray beam. So that way, once you've killed half the people, if you've still... Say it's a massive level and there's tons of dudes on the screen and you've killed half the people on the screen, then you get the ray beam, because people who've killed half the people on the screen, there might be somebody who's managed to get lucky and find the key by then, but you, for doing all that, get the ray beam and you just annihilate everything on the screen, which would be amazing. So yeah, that's what I think of the game so far. Pretty nice. Again, in the description is the link. See you guys later.